Morning all, so here we go then, the next stage of our little adventure, and we're off to a little place called Lak Lake in Lak province. It's basically in the middle of nowhere, and check this out. The bus ticket was a little bit expensive, 180,000, which is about £6.50 each, which for 4 hours on a bus I thought was expensive until we realised this time we're going VIP. Woo, check that out. Pretty comfortable. How you feeling at the back, guys? Good. Good to go. So it's 4 hours, and then hopefully we're going to be pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Maybe not so many tourists. Could be good. We'll check you there. Here we go then. We've arrived in Son, the Lak province near the Lak Lake, and I gotta tell you, pretty made up. I haven't seen a tourist yet. The hotel, we got dropped a little bit down the way, and we were a little bit worried that we've been dropped in the middle of nowhere, but we were 100 meters down from the hotel. And I gotta tell you, super friendly looking people, big smiles, and a very nice welcome. The room itself's costing us about £7 a night, which is about $9, but it is a very nice room. Very local here. All the families just sitting, eating their lunch here at the minute. Xin chào. Xin chào. Hello. We're going local here. I'm loving this already. Let me just show you the room here. So for £7 a night, in the middle of nowhere pretty much. Guys, how awesome is this room?
It's really awesome!
We got AC, we've got, all right, it's not a sea view, but it's a view. TV, and the bathroom is pretty nice and clean. We are really impressed with this one, aren't we, guys?
Yeah!
So we're gonna do the usual. We're gonna commandeer a motorbike, check the Google Maps, see what's around, and gonna have a bit of an explore. So let's go get a bike. So we're still waiting on the motorbike. It's quite funny. It really feels like we're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, check this area out here. There's like some sort of umbrellas and seats and stuff, as if there should be like something around here, but there's absolutely nothing around here. We can't get any food down here. There's some very, very basic shops down here. We have actually found sort of a coffee house that said he can do us some food, although it's not on the menu, so. But it is pretty cool. Middle of nowhere. I haven't seen a single tourist yet. Hopefully we can get a motorbike and have a look around, but we're gonna feed up Ellie's first, and then we're gonna try and check the area out. So this is pretty cool. Proper local little restaurant. Nothing on the menu is in English. Had to get the Google Translate out, and even that didn't work really well. We've ordered like chicken and rice, because that's the basic thing we could muster up. They don't do noodle soups here. We've ended up with chicken and rice, which looks pretty good and tastes pretty good. We've also ended up with some buffalo soup there. I think that's going to be absolutely epic. And the ladies over yonder, they had what I thought was French fries slash chips. And it's ended up being some sort of vegetable with a lot of chili on. Certainly isn't chips. So you'll know if you watch some of the videos on YouTube already that I'm not a big foodie person. We don't do massive amounts of videos on the food. But I gotta throw this in. Check these shakes out. So we got a coconut shake, and little man got himself a blueberry shake, and I've got to tell you, that is the most amazing blueberry shake I've ever tasted in my life. And also, the good thing about this place is, because it's pretty local, everything's half the price as everywhere else. So I'm gonna try and steal a little bit more blueberry shake off little man here, because that is absolutely fantastic.
You can have more if you want.
Oh, thank you very much. So here's a little bit of a funny one. We ordered chicken and rice, and we got chicken and rice, and she's brought this bowl of soup out as well. I've got to be honest, I haven't got a clue what it is. I'm going to try and work it out with the lady in a minute to find out what it is, but let me tell you, that tastes amazing. It's got a few tomatoes in there, some herbs. The soup tastes absolutely divine, and these meatballs, which I thought were buffalo, but it might not be, but I gotta tell you, that taste, that soup is just like a beef stew. It is absolutely divine. I can't wait to find out what it is, because I definitely need to order it again. Belly's full with rice, chicken, and a bit of a, I don't know what soup that was fantastic, and we've decided to hit down to the lake and see if we can rent a kayak. Now, I think there was a little bit of failure to communicate with the lady at the gate here, because she told me it was £25 an hour to rent a kayak, which in any country is phenomenally over expensive. So we got down here and we saw that little puppy dog, which, I'm not being funny, if they're renting that out for an hour for £25, then that's a pretty good deal. We're saying that anyway, I mean, the lake looks really pretty. A lot of lilies going on there. We've seen some wild, well not wild, but we've seen some cows on the edge sort of just munching away and enjoying the day. And I gotta tell you, there's nobody around. There's very few locals around, let alone any tourists. It's a really nice spot here. Really out the way, really quiet. The roads are empty. It's the first time in Vietnam that I've actually seen a road with no vehicles on it. Even in Sapa in North Vietnam, there's still a bit of traffic, but here, next to nothing. This is the Lak Lake resort on the edge of the lake here. I've heard bad reports about it. I've got to be honest, just sort of check out behind me there. It does look a little bit dilapidated, if I'm honest. But it's what you're going to get in the middle of nowhere, you know. It's not a 5-star resort area. So here's an epic little find in the middle of nowhere. A freaking swimming pool. How cool is that? And it's about 50p each to pay, so you can have a little splash around in here. What do you think, Alf? Should we bother with a swimming pool?
Yeah.
I think we should. I think we may be coming back for an early morning swim tomorrow. Most definitely. It's open from 8 till 5:30. It's about 3 o'clock now, so we'd only get a couple of hours, and we do want to have a bit of a good look around. We want to try and find the elephants, if I'm perfectly honest. Not to ride, but we just want to see them. Love an elephant. Kind of want to feed them some bananas or something. So, and the kids have never seen elephants close up, so it should be pretty cool. Wow, so quite an impressive little find in a way. About 4 or 5 elephants here, and guess what else we found? Found the tourists. They all come to check out the elephants. It's looking like most people don't ride them. Absolutely beautiful animal. Absolutely beautiful. What do you think, guys? Huh? Beautiful, huh? I'm not entirely sure how well taken care of they are. The young boys that work here are all sort of pretending to hit them, so I'm pretty sure they get regular beatings. Personally, it's a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame. We're in Asia, you know, this area. Still now they use elephants for working, and you can't really condemn using animals for working. We still do that in Europe in certain places. But to use them for riding, hello. Use it for riding and beating them, I can't condone that. You're going to use them for working because that's your thing and you need to, then that's a different matter. And generally speaking, when they do use them for working, they take care of them because it's their work for the machine. So, but an absolutely fantastic looking animal. It really is big. Really impressive. What do you think, Rosie?
I love it.
It's beautiful, huh?
Can we got some bananas for him?
Kids want to feed him. Looks like we're going to feed him. Alright, come on, bro. Wait. He's hungry, yeah? You like that? You like that? I got no more. The kids got some, man. Alright, bro. There's a pretty cool one. Just around the elephant area, and obviously they eat a lot of bananas. Excuse me. down here is the old banana tree. I'll let you in on a little secret. My wife, when we were living back in Thailand, we had a couple of banana trees in our garden. She cut the bananas off one time and I figured that's it, but no. She then cuts this thing up and makes a banana soup with it. I just spoke to the locals here and they do the same thing. So, waste not, want not. Eat everything, use it all. I've got to be honest though, banana soup, it's not the best, but they like it, you know. It really is blowing a hoolie round here, if you know what I mean. Like, the area is really lush and green, real pretty, as most of Vietnam is. And there it is, the Lak Lake. That's what we came to see. We came to see the area. I think you can probably drive around this lake in about an hour. It's not as massive as it was written in the book to be. Well, I'm really glad we came here. Real nice area, a lot of locals. Being there's a lot of locals and not many tourists, we're kind of like a little bit celebrity style here. Everybody waves, everybody screams hello. It's a real nice place to be in. What do you think, guys? Nice area?
Yeah.
Beautiful, huh? Happy we came?
Yeah.
Good to see. Nice to see the elephant.
Yeah, but Dad.
Kids stoked. Far be it from me to go on a negative one on this trip, but I just want to point this out. Kind of the reality of over-tourism, if you know what I mean. We just come down the road at the back there and it's a pure local village, all wooden houses, pigs and chickens running around and locals just living their life. At the bottom of the road is the tourist trap, okay? So there it is, all the restaurants. Let's all go have a boat ride on the lake. Expensive boats, not normal little nice canoes that the locals use. And the reason I'm making this part of the video is these wonderful restaurants for all the tourists that bring in the money. There's sewerage at the back here. It's just pumping out of a pipe here, and I've got to tell you, it stinks. And it's going straight into the lake where all the locals around here fish. Thank you, tourist. Thank you, money. Thank you, progress. All right, let's not get too negative. Kids playing in the mud with the worms or something. We don't even know what they are, man. Huh? Put him in, put him in.
What?
Put him in, put him in. There you go, huh? Take your helmet off, bro.
No.
The kids love it here. Like, my kids are scared of these things, and the local kids here are just freaking out, throwing little worms at them. Wicked. Huh? Mama? I want to look, I want to look. Where you go? Whoa, man. For what? Yeah, man, you got a few in there, eh? Oh, this one's a big one, eh? Huh? Oh, okay. This is awesome. Kids are just playing, doing the thing, man. Happy kids, man. Got nothing. Happy. Little man. He's psyched. So, here we are at the rural racetrack in Lak Lake with the local and the tourist. Here we go, I'm going to count you down. You go on by, yeah? Moi! Hi! Ba! Off they go, and the locals got a good start. Who cares about language? Kids are kids, and they're all having fun together. Epic. So the plan today was pretty much get to this area early, commandeer a vehicle, and then get around the lake and see as much as we can before the sun sets. It's about 5:05 now. We've only covered about a quarter of the lake, and you know what, I'm not actually that bothered. Coming down to the bottom of this lake and hooking up with these kids here, and my kids having a lot of fun with them. It's kind of made my day, to be honest. So I think we're going to call it a day. We're going to try and find some food, head back towards the hotel, and hopefully tomorrow we're going to head all the way around the lake and see what we can find. So for now, let's move on.